Welcome back to another episode of Clean Cut Conversation, the space where faith meets real talk and culture. I'm your host, Wade Hampton Jr., also known as The Chosen Barber, and today we're diving into a powerful conversation with someone who truly is walking the walk. He's an up-and-coming Christian rapper, a man after God's own heart, and he's using his voice to bring hope through hip-hop. Let's welcome Larry Lemuel.
All right, yep. No, that's a interesting topic, but I don't know how I would feel about that for real. What I would say.
Maybe the truth be told, that's like, I feel like especially like that person going through the same thing, it's like, I don't know.
Well, I guess let's back up. The question was, what was the question, Lex? Would you make your teenage daughter get an abortion? That is a sticky situation. My first thought was yes, only because being a father and trying to protect her, but then at the same time being Christian and knowing what you believe. But then I feel like also exactly. She said the baby ain't the sin, it's the fornication. So it's something that shouldn't have been happening in the first place. And that goes back to even the conversation I told you about earlier about how I told my daughter was looking at rings. She said, "This ring is so pretty." I was like, "I'll get you a purity ring." And she said, "What's that?" I said, "Well, you getting older now. So it's basically a ring signifying the fact that you're going to keep yourself pure until marriage." And she's like, "Oh, you can definitely give me one of those." I said, "Thank you, Jesus." Thank you, Jesus. But anyway, let's back up in our conversation. You said that things were going well for you.
Yeah.
First, tell them who you are, what you do.
Yeah. So my name's Larry Lemuel. I'm a gospel hip hop artist from the city of Youngstown, Redevoted my life to Christ back in August. Born and raised in the church. But through my teens and my 20s, really found myself in the world. And so as I said, redevoted my life back in August, and ever since then, I've just been using everything that the Lord has blessed me with to glorify Him. So I have been rapping for a while, and it was of the world, and had to transfer that into the gospel, and also throw events here called the Lyrical Lounge, formerly known as the Yana Lounge.
Okay.
So I'm working to transform that into glorifying the Lord as well. There's a lot of Christian creators that I know, whether it's like rapping, singing, poetry, playing a violin, whatever, they all need a space to glorify the Lord. So just looking to do that, to just create that space for the people to be able to do so outside of the bar and stuff like that. So that's just a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm also studying ministry currently, so as I study the word personally, I'm also looking to grab some credentials as well to be able to pour into the youth and or wherever the Lord like leads me to lead at. But yeah, I mean that's a little bit. And then you were asking me what's been going on with me, and I was just saying that it's been a lot of good that has been going on. But it's like when the Lord is trying to, no, well, not trying, but when the Lord is like really working on you and putting you in the spaces that He wants you in, the enemy always wants to attack in various ways. And so I've just really been working on like keeping a straightforward mindset, like never too high, never too low.
Right.
Because like in those moments of whenever the enemy's attacking or whatever, you can really find yourself just in a whole complete different mindset where you're missing the things that the Lord is doing for you. So I just, like I said, try to just keep an even kill mindset. Just thank the Father for everything that He's been doing.
Right. No, that's good. That's good because I guess I had a question for Amalia one time when he was in here because he sings.
Yeah.
How did you know? Well, first off, if you had to choose a lane, would it be the world's lane, which is they call it the secular lane?
Yeah.
Or would it be the hip hop gospel lane?
For me, I mean, now of course it's going to be a hip hop gospel. But even when I was in the secular lane, I was actually just having a conversation with a friend this morning, and she was telling me about one of the songs that I released like before I was a gospel rapper.
Yeah.
And she was just saying how she really loved that song because it still wasn't like I wasn't glorifying F&Bs, and I mean I talked about smoking weed a little bit, but like I just wasn't like trying to drill or like just all that crazy stuff. So I always had a godly presence in my music, regardless if it was like secular or not. But now it's just more like just worshiping the Father, just like unashamedly, if I said that right, I don't know, but just boldly, you know what I mean?
Unapologetically.
Unapologetically, yeah, for sure, and boldly, just standing for Christ. So, I mean, he saved me from just like a lot of trash that I was in throughout my teens and my 20s. So I have no problem just glorifying Him in that Christian hip hop lane.
I know a lot of I've seen a couple of interviews of like different gospel rappers and Christian rappers, and they actually don't really like that term Christian rapper.
Yeah,
and I think it was pretty cool because it was like they don't like that term, but that's basically what you are. But the one I don't remember who it was. I don't want to get it wrong and be like, oh, I never said that, but
yeah.
One of them said that he's like, I'm a rapper that just so happens to be a Christian.
Yeah, probably like Andy Mineo.
It was either Andy Mineo, Lecrae. It was one of them.
Somebody in that camp.
Yeah, it was one of them. I feel like, but it was like during like a podcast or some kind of interview or something like that. It was like, oh man, I'm just a rapper. Like I love to rap.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think I've seen that, and I really respect that too because we are humans, and we have different types of emotions as well. And as I was saying, like about the song Ascension that my friend was talking about, it's called Ascension. It's not even on. I took it off of DSPs and all that, but like I said, man, it's not about anything crazy. It was just like me talking about like wanting to elevate to that next level in my relationship with God for real, right? Okay. And so, I mean, I just respect that. Like, and there's like love songs that you can make, you know what I mean? And if you ain't being too crazy about it, like talking too explicit or whatever, then it's like, I get it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right. I like the way that Jonathan McReynolds does his music because he calls it like life music.
Yeah.
And like, he's singing about the Lord, of course. He's singing about how God saved his life. He's singing about, being not either being white or black, no gray areas.
Yeah.
You know, I love that because when people hear, sometimes if you hear gospel music, you attach gospel or Christian to something, I feel like it always might have people shy away from it.
Yeah, right. No, I feel you.
You know, which could either be just a spiritual thing, or it could just be like, hey, they just shied away from me because it's like, oh, I don't want to listen to gospel music.
Yeah.
Versus like, I'm just listening to some good music.
Right.
You know.
No, it's funny. I was just having a Bible study with one of my homies, Jonas, yesterday, and he's also an artist, but he hasn't released anything yet. But he's like in the midst of it, and his theme is like the arcade and like tokens, and like the tokens represent grace. And the way that he's delivering it, it's like he's dropping proverbs in the raps, but you can't really see, you can't tell unless you like, if you know, you know what I'm saying?
You know the word, you know what's in there.
Yeah. So
nice.
Like, then I was like saying to him, like, it's beautiful if like someone who's not a believer can really connect to it, and they're like loving it, and they don't even know that they really getting the word. You know what I mean? So.
That's the best. That's one. That's the best thing. Like,
yeah.
You just listening to it. You singing the lyrics. You know the lyrics, and then next thing you know, you're like, whoa, hold up.
Yeah. And it's not like I'm trying to trick you or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, and even if I was trying to trick you, I'm trying to trick you into a good place. You know what I'm saying? But
I just set you up. That's all.
Smooth alley-oop. But yeah, man. So
it's alley-oop for Jesus
on the holy hoop. You yeah, man. But
it's cool though. Like I just know that, you know, in the day and age we live in, it's like a why not type of thing. Like, why not choose to serve?
Right.
You know, I always have different conversations. We have conversations in here about how, you know, God is changing and transforming our lives and what He's doing, and you know, it's a beautiful thing. We have a couple walking and living testimonies that walk through this. They walk through this barbershop. I got one across the way. Jesus.
Yeah. Raise your hands.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
That's Lex.
Yeah.
Walking testimony right there. I might have to put her in the chair, not even cut her hair.
Yeah. Just had that conversation.
There's no rules.
You guys have a great day.
All right, man. You too. No, I ain't make no rules. You know what I'm saying? I told you it's all uncut. Yeah. Whatever the conversation is, that's what we publishing.
Yeah.
So if Lex just want to sit in the chair and talk her talk, tell her story, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm. No, that's good. I love that. I love the concept too. I mean, especially you can just be open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can. It's. I mean, of course, like, I don't know everybody's background in here, but I would say that this is a faith-based shop, and with that, it's like you could still be vulnerable, you know, to the things that are.
We have to school T-Quan every now and then because he be reading out the LeBron King James version.
The LeBron King James version.
Turn to Curry 7.
Yeah. I just seen. I think it was Bronny had a shirt on.
T-Quan.
Yeah. Oh, you just popped in.
No, we just referenced you in the video just now.
Yeah.
He just walked in.
You be reading the LeBron King James version? The Bible.
Turn to Leotis chapter 7. Inside joke, y'all. Don't worry about it.
I ain't even know it for real.
LeBron King James version. See what I'm talking about? I don't know if y'all can hear him in the background, but turn to the book of LeBron. I don't think that's a thing. I don't read the Bible. I don't think that's in there.
No, but I did just see. I think like Bronny was doing something silly. LeBron was with him, but Bronny had on like the shirt that said LeBron 316. You know, like the Austin 316. Yeah, it's crazy work.
Father, help us, Father.
Yeah. Like, all right, bro, you got it. He was nice though in his summer camp, summer league, whatever they got cracking. Yeah, got him a couple little plays.
So what's coming up for you?
So I'm about to go and perform a couple songs at Pleasant Valley this Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday? Where's that at?
It's up in Niles.
Okay.
Yeah, they're having like a picnic, like a church picnic after their service. So
nice.
After I get done with my service, I'm gonna slide over there. Yeah, that's my dog for real. Yeah. And then I'm about to go to West Virginia for a youth camp.
Okay.
Out there, and it's with Horizons Church.
Okay.
Pastor Don. I'm going with, of course, Pastor Cornell, my home pastor.
Nice.
So we just gonna go out there, vibe out, minister to the kids, and I mean I try not to go too far. I got the planner set up, but I just try to focus on one step at a time.
Right.
And things that's going on. So yeah, that's just what's going on in these next couple of weeks. Oh yeah, I'm also dropping my first gospel project.
Oh.
Yeah, that's coming out actually on Monday. Coming up. So
if you got any links, just send them to me. I'll put them in the bio description of this video.
Yeah, for sure.
So you can like click and download and things like that.
I got you. A little 7-piece, you know what I'm saying? A little shine. But yeah, so I'll definitely send you those links and the website. That's smooth.
So were you always like drawn to the youth?
Honestly, yeah. I remember when I was a kid, man. My aunt used to be like working in a children's church, and I used to just be in there with her as a kid, helping the kids. Like if that makes sense. So, yeah, I've always been drawn to them. I feel like they've always been drawn to me. My homie Grayson over there, I got to kick it with him at VBS. Oh, yeah, I got to kick it with him at VBS over at Metro, and
big now.
Yeah. It's funny because we connected through you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, was talking about you.
Oh man,
not through you, but like we was like just talking about the haircuts.
Oh,
okay.
Like,
wait, yeah. So,
small world.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I've just always felt drawn to them, and I've been able to actually help Pastor Lamar over at Pleasant Valley with his youth group, just like volunteering and stuff like that. So it's been a blessing, man. It's been a blessing just to be able to. A lot of the kids that I deal with now are around the age that I was when I first started, on a different path, in the path towards righteousness. So I just thank God that He's allowing me to be like a seed planter for them, and just prayerfully nurtures those seeds and keeps them on the right path.
Right. Nice. Yeah, my call came a little bit differently. Mm-hmm. It was funny, the year that I had talked about it, it was like, I asked God, I said, I gave him my yes.
Yeah.
Number one, I just gave him my yes. Yeah. Number two, I said, I want to do something that can impact the young people.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that I was going to be like over.
Yeah, right.
And then my pastor called me because, unfortunate situation happened where my pastor passed away, and the new pastor, my associate pastor came in, and then he said that, hey, I would like for you to be over our youth department. And I'm like, what? Like me? First of all, me?
Like,
sure? And still to this day, I'm like, God, are you sure you got me in front of these, these kids? I'm not like the shining example.
Right. Nah,
but God used, what did they say? God doesn't call to qualify; He qualifies to call.
Yeah. So, that's tight because, like, I think we were just reading out of Titus, and or even I was just reading Isaiah as well. It's like he gets you where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta You think you gotta, all right, I'm gonna read the whole Bible 12 times and I'm gonna learn all these scriptures, I'm be straight. Like, nah, bro, he catch you where you at. He'll grow you and mold you. He's the potter, you're the clay. Like, you know.
I love this. It was like an analogy one time. It was talking about somebody was like, you don't get in the shower clean. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever takes a shower because they're clean.
Yeah,
you take a shower because you're dirty.
Right, exactly.
So that's the same thing when you walk with Jesus. It's like, you know, you walk with him with all your mess.
Yeah.
And then he then cleans you up along the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. So,
yeah, man. It's a good one. That's good. Actually, I'm going to write that down. So he called it clean shower.
Nah, but I was like, even with Isaiah, man, because like I can't remember what chapter it was exactly. I'm not that well versed, but I know he was tripping, bro. When God was trying to call him to speak to his nation that was like already tripping, and he like, what did he say? I think it's like woe me or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but then they like purified his lips with the burning coal or something like that. And then God was like, who shall I send?
I don't know if I could live back in them days.
Hold on, what you mean, bro? Yeah, but he's like, who shall I send? He was like, and after he was purified, you know what I mean? It's like, choose me, send me. I'll go.
That's basically like giving me your yes.
Yep, exactly.
Giving me your yes and allowing him to use you. This is Lex, y'all. But that's Jamal over there. I could probably see him. He's in frame. Got T-Quan over there. He's awake at this time, and Amalio's in and out.
Oh, there's slump.
Uh-oh. About to be a misunderstanding over here, look like. Nah, it's not. What is the I guess we can end with this. What does the big picture look like for you? Like what is like your end game, I guess you could say. Like what do you see yourself, where you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
In 3 to 5 years, I imagine having like a faith-based event venue.
Okay.
And like with that event venue, it'd be like a recording studio as well. Like a couple studios that like maybe like a DIY studio for music and same for like video.
Yeah.
So maybe like podcasting and stuff like that. And then having it connected to like different schools throughout the city to allow like you can have like workshops, you know what I mean, like teaching kids like different instruments and stuff like that. I've always had a passion for music, so I think that would like once open one here, maybe one in Warren or something like that, and then moving throughout the state, maybe nationally. I don't want to quench, you know what I mean, with what the Lord wants to do. So if he wants to take it over to Kenya or whatever, you know. But I mean that's really my route.
I love the fact you said you don't want to limit it, because it's so often that we put God in like a box.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we focus on like what we want to do, and then it's like, well, is that too small?
Yeah.
For what God is wanting to do for our lives? Like oftentimes I stop and I think about my prayers.
Yeah.
And I started, asking God, like, if not this, then bless me with that. Mm-hmm. Whatever that is, that part is what you got.
Yeah.
So I don't try to like put God in the box and don't think I can limit, what he does or what he's gonna do.
Your will be done.
Your will be done. Your will be done. At the end of the day, we're not in no driver's seat.
Nah, for real.
We talked about that he was in church or Bible study or something. It was like, don't you just love the phrase "Jesus take the wheel"? You're not supposed to be even in the driver's seat anyway.
Right. You're supposed to be in the back seat.
You're supposed to be in the back seat, just along for the ride.
You're a smooth Uber ride. You feel me?
Right. Man, so we about to go over to the wash bowl. This wraps up our second episode of Clean Cut Conversation. My man Larry here. Hopefully y'all got some good nuggets. Hopefully y'all got something out of this. And until next time, Clean Cut Conversation. We out.
Peace out.
Well, that's a wrap on episode 2 of Clean Cut Conversation. Big shout out to Larry Lemuel for keeping it real and reminding us what it looks like to rep Christ boldly in today's culture. If you were inspired, encouraged, or just vibe with the convo, do us a favor, share this episode, leave a review, and follow us on all platforms. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and always keep it clean. Peace and blessings.